Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 2 versus 3 on Vyasistan. Playing on Team 2 as the Sisters of Battle, we've got Salmon and we've got Adraxis. We've also been joined by Tiger Shark as the Black Templars. And on Team 1, playing as the Necrons, we've got me and we have got Kingston. It's quite an unusual matchup, but then again, this is a 5-player map. So we've got 3 people over on this side, which is basically just like an elevated kind of city kind of area. All these guys just chilling out over here. Whereas on the beaches of Normandy, well, not the beaches, mainly there's no beaches here, it's just a mild green field kind of thing going on. Got Necrons, and we're gonna see if we can take on these misters and sisters and see what we could do. We are at a disadvantage, obviously, because it is a 3v2, but, don't cut us out. We're quite fairly decent players, he says. I know Kukin is. I'm less than desirable, but that's okay, because we're playing nice with each other. Kukin's going to build up a plasma generator on my side, and I am going to build up a plasma generator on his side. So if we need to help each other, we could teleport from one side to the other using our summoning cores. So, yeah, the power teamwork will do us all good. Tiger Shark, being a mean old mister, he's going to bring down some Crusaders as soon as humanly possible. See if we can start smashing and bashing some of our stuff. We've yet to really get any units, so we're going to try and see if we can get triple Necron warriors out, because we're anticipating some mischief and mayhem. But we're not too worried at the moment. As these guys come waltzing in, they've gone straight for a couple of neophytes. Extra meat for the grinder, not nearly as combat ready as their initiate breadwinds, but that's okay. They're going to see what they could do. They've seen this Bill of Scarab. I'm going to try and cut him down. I'm going to pull him back ASAP. One squad of Necron warriors has been spawned, but they're going to politely ignore these guys. Oh, there we go. Going to turn around and start bashing them now. The Ghost turret quickly being placed by myself, engaging in close combat, which is probably what the Crusaders actually really want to do. So we're going to pull away and hopefully get this Ghost up in time. The Crusaders are coming over and wrecking face, both knife and chain sword, seeing what they can do. Unable to get their weapon upgrades until they get a armory and tier 2. We're sending a swarm of Builder Scarabs over as quickly as humanly possible. And the Ghost turret looks like it's going to go up. Crusaders see this and then think, nah mate, we're not going to get involved in that. We're going to pull back before this Ghost turret rips us asunder and anew. Now seeing Kukin already bringing forth the Builder Scarabs, see if we can capture some forward positions. Missionaries and Canoness Selena Agner. Selena, that's a... Selena Gomez, she was a person from the Disney Channel, wasn't she? She did a program? God, I can't remember it. Disney Channel was not a thing that I really watched all that much as a kid. That's okay. I won't judge you if you did. I'll just, quietly think bad things about you. Anyway, Castellan is coming around here, although there's nothing really for him to bash apart from the obelisk down here. But, it's something to bash at the very least. Got Kukin's Necrons a bit out of position here. They've got double Sisters of Battle. And Necron Lord maybe turning these ladies into the meat of a Necron sandwich. That is what, 7 plus 6. That is a grand total of, do it on my fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13 sisters. I don't need to count my fingers, I promise. Didn't do that IRL, honest. These girls don't have that much in the way of DPS. Oh, they've got a missionary in there as well, so maybe it's not all entirely women. Necron Lord can't quite exactly keep up with these girls. As one falls back, the other one stands firm. Keeping away from that deadly close combat. Necrons amassing in number. We've got another Canoness down here. Nope, Inferno pistol on her at the moment. Our sisters standing firm now, laying of hands upon them as some Crusaders come around the flanks. Over on this side as well, we've got some Crusaders chasing around my Bill of Scarabs, but they won't be able to capture this listing post over yonder, as there's already one on it. So that's unfortunate for us. Necron Warriors being chased around. They're not going to win this engagement. Not for all this firepower and close combat madness. We'll need a summoning core. So they have got the summoning core up. Whether they're just waiting for their cooldown to finish on the teleport. I know that it's about halfway towards being uncooldowned? Off cooldown, that's the word, yep. When it's first finished, but there we go. Safe as houses. Little Scabs off on a mission, see what they can decap. In the centre we do have the Necron Lord rustling the jimmies of this missionary. Missionaries do die pretty quickly when being pounded by the Necron Lord. I have some shenanigans going on over here. I've got Necron Lord as well. And there's only one squad of Crusaders, which are being turned into a fine red paste by double Necron warrior squads and the not the Monolith, the Necron Lord of all Koravat. That's what he is. It's Kukins. Yeah, he's well, no, we've got two Necron Lords of all Koravat. Clearly there's going to be a disagreement later on in the locker rooms after this game. Battle Sisters annihilating the Builder Scarabs. Do have a Ghost turret and a couple of Necrons chilling out down here. One of Kuka's Builder Scarabs being chased away. Then stopping. Oh dear. Oh no. Clearly ran out of batteries. Now we're moving over, seeing if we can take down this listing post before it gets upgraded. I'm going to try and cap it. Not sure why I brought two Builder Scarabs. Why not 8? Down over here. Seems to be that the Obelisk got them a big boom in there. With a nice lay of hands on these ladies. Bringing them back to full health in no time at all. And this is a lot of angry missuses. One sister goes down. But I mean, the girls can just come around this side and totally circumvent this Ghost turret. Great Summoning Course, Tier 2 has been finished, soon to be Tier 2.5. That's when the Necrons really do shine. When they get all their big vehicles that they can recruit from the Great Summoning Court. Down over on this end, John Cena being thrown down by myself. These guys don't mind that at all. They don't need to be able to see. Smash things in close combat. I've killed that listing post. Will get that decap in there though. And Necron warriors axing people down with their Ghost flayers. Falling back. They much prefer to being ranged combat now that they've got their disruption fields on the go. Castellan attempting to smite down these Builder Scarabs before they're able to capture this strategic point. It does look like they are successful, so no Builder Scarabs left for us. They're just continuously sending Crusaders in the command squad is now over here as well. And these ladies have been pushed back, although there are now quadruple squads of Battle Sisters. 2 Selenas, whatever you call them. And that is a lot of firepower to deal with. Thankfully, John Cena beam comes down, preventing these ladies from firing in. More hands being laid down, although these ladies are already full health, so maybe a bit of a misclick there. That's getting a couple of shots on her. Triple flamers on these Battle Sisters. Breaking the morale of these Necron warriors, preventing them from rebuilding themselves in a efficient manner. The Necron Lord doesn't care about that front line. He's going to keep on going around, but being chased by double cannonesses. Their pistols alone are doing a fair bit of damage to him. There's no one staying close combat at all. We'll teleport back over here. Is he going to survive? Ah, that cheeky phase shift. Oh, just narrowly popped on top of them as that grenade comes in as well, so preventing that damage over time. Over here we've got some turrets being placed down here, so I'm firmly trapped inside my base. I am in Tier 2 now, but yet to get that Great Summoning Court on the go. More laying of hands here. So Sister's really keen on just kind of preventing us from pushing out. It's not the end of the world for us. After all, we don't need to push out to get our economies on the go. Asking a Ghost Arc. Able to pick up the dead and dying, much like a Tomb Spider can. Also has lots of fiery bits on the side, should you put some Necrons inside. Got a Tomb Blade out as well. Very effective against heavy infantry. The Sisters at the moment don't have anything like a Celestian. Or anything anti-vehicle, to be fair. So they will struggle a bit. Tomb Blade jumping around the side. Necron Lord getting stuck right in the middle. And another solar pulse preventing these girls from firing. They will have to reposition while the Ghost Arc just has a grand old time. And how many guns is that? What? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 guns in total on either side. Constantly being shot. Some Necrons have been teleported in via that Ghost Arc. Not teleported in, they were dropped off. Blade ones as well. For me, I'm contributing. Look at me. Since I thought I wouldn't be able to push out over here. Oh no, I was planning to use them to push out over here, but since there were no enemies, I've also got double death marks as well. Take care of those pesky Crusaders. The additional flayed ones to keep these guys on the move. I don't plan for them to capture anyone, but if it just keeps them moving, that's the mainstay of it. Nice little assistance with the fascia from Kukin to get those flayed ones into position. Also, great idea for the Rhino transport to be able to reposition those ladies into the heavy cover over here. Sent forth some death marks as well, focusing on that Canoness, sending her to the Shadow Realm. Some immortals being built from this Ghost Arc, recycling some Necron models to be repurposed for more efficient usage. The Rhino goes down. Deathmatch continuously focusing on any characters that they see. I do believe that is all the heroes from both sister players being annihilated. Down over the other side of the map, well, the centre of the map really, of the command squad, seeing these Necron warriors. Got the death marks here as well, standing up quite nicely to these Crusader Fire support squads. Also got a flanking Tomb Blade from us as well. And while the Imperium were able to hold us in our bases for a little while, now they've built up a critical mass of lads, especially a unit composition ideal for slaying heavy infantry, these guys are struggling somewhat, but they are reconvening. They've got an emulator, not going for a multi-melter though, also not going for any. Oh, they've got some Seraphims. Interesting choice. Not sure if that's what we want at this stage of the game. Also, the Immortals, my goodness. Immortals do so much damage to vehicles in Unification. Really can't keep vehicles near them for too long of a period of time. But Flamers on them. Going to break the morale. These ladies are pushed too far forward from this solar pulse. They won't be feeling the effect of it. Double Immortals now. That emulator goes down. Laying of hands on these ladies. With some flanking, in fact double flanking flayed ones. Oh, he's a nasty pasty, this Missile Land Shark. Utterly surrounded. They'll be cut to ribbons. So they need to get something more. Ah, there we go, there's the Celestians. The Celestians going up against the Death Marks. They've also gone straight for. Have you gone for? Oh no, you've got for Inferno pistols on your veteran superiors. We will kill them eventually, but it's quite a devilish trade. Losing a fair few models, and these ladies aren't cheap to replace. I mean, how expensive are you? You are 45 blue and 10 green. You need a good green economy. But in saying that, Simon has got a fair amount of green money coming in. All these guys. Necron Lord has been retired. Was that me? Yep, it's me. I've gone for, I mean, what's his face? Imhotep the Stormlord. Quite a strong Necron Lord. You can come in and he just basically throws down a storm, as is his name, and basically murders people in an AoE kind of style. So, not a bad Lord to go for at all. Though that does lose our Solar Pulse and Phase Shift and all the other good stuff that the original OG Necron Lord had. But at the moment, Andraxus struggling to hold back the tide. The Necrons come a marching in. Salmon over here is holding on to his own though. And to be fair, losing a player isn't the end game for them, because if still that'll then just change it into a 2v2. So it's not a super drastic thing if they lose a player, but they've still got plenty of time. This force of Necrons aren't going to be cutting through things too quickly. They have a mass of Black Templar. They've got their command squad, they've got a Dreadnought. But will it be enough? I'm not entirely sure. We do have the Death Marks sprinting on over. Just trying to snipe out those Celestians as best we can. Got a surprise for myself as well in there. The old slice and dice, the old razzle dazzle. Cutting into thigh and bone. Celestians have no choice but to fall back. They are getting even more Celestians. Going for tier 3 as well. Also got that Confessor. If they're able to get a big smite off, not sure if he's already gone for a smite or whether he could do with doing it. I mean, the death marks are probably his main concern at the moment. But in saying that, there are no mortals over here, so if he went for some vehicles, that'd be a cracking idea for him. Black Templar over here going toe-to-toe. We've got a Canoptic Spider. And plenty of Thunderhawks picking up the dead of the command squad, providing temporary fire support before jetting off. You also have the Lich Guard as well. An incredibly tanky unit. Takes a while for them to die. Once attached to Imhotep the Stormlord. Not a bad mister at all. It does seem that Andraxis was not able to hold off this force of Necrons. Is he rebuilding his stuff there? That's the question. You've got the money for it, Andraxis. You've got the money for it. You could rebuild HQ over here if he really wants to, but clearly not spending his money at all in any way, shape or form. And he has, for all intents and purposes, gone down, question mark? Are you still alive? Have you rebuilt things somewhere else? No, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe it's just a delay in dying. And you guys, where have you teleported to? Have you teleported back home? Am I going mental? Maybe I am going mental, Mr. Landshot. Maybe that's what's happening. You're losing. There were Necrons here, weren't there? I'm not going bonkers, am I? Well, who knows? I'll find out in post. Either way, the Black Templar have held myself off. And we're all seeing Galmaka, the Moon Killer. The really cool swords. Oh, it's like General Grievous, but a little bit sexier. My goodness, with those crooked swords, that's quite impressive stuff. Yeah, Black Templar. They're giving a saving grace here, I think. We're going to come over to the sister's place and defend. There we go, just a delay in. Maybe it was that listing purse that they needed to kill off. Yeah, we've got the Exorcist, which will do amazing against masses of infantry. I see a second one as well. Got the Confessor back out. And it's a 2v2. It's not the end of the world for the Northern team. The Black Templar are quite tenacious. I mean, for goodness sake, the Dreadnoughts have got swords, man. Just when you thought that a Power Claw was already too deadly, they've got a blooming sword in there. Got an Annihilation Barge. Incredible at killing infantry, heavy infantry, and demons. I think it's primarily for vehicles. That's what my thinking was when I bought it anyway. But more Dreadnoughts coming out. Just Target Shot bringing out nothing but Dreadnoughts here. Also sending forth the Sword Breadwin. We'll see a Tomb Blade, but being instantly pumped, good and proper. Lich Guard going toe-to-toe with the Dreadnought. Dreadnought is not faring too well. But neither is an Annihilation Barge. Got to absolutely make sure these death mats get killed. They cannot stand the heavy infantry being sniped in such close proximity. A look at being nice, I'm even sending them in close combat apparently. It's probably not the micro you wanted to see, but that's the micro you're getting, young man and or woman. Sending in a Crusade squad with a Castellan in their ranks. Annihilation Barge jumps backwards, prevent any death. And here comes the Predators. Good general purpose vehicle. No Immortals over on this side. So we are going to very much struggle against it should we not be able to pull back these Sword Brethrens. Do have Imhotep in there, summoning the storm. What a mighty storm it is. Absolutely wrecking face. Command Squad has gone down. Now summoning forth the... Alright, okay, well, one Sword Breadwin got killed. Now bringing forth the Terminator variants of them. Got an Emperor's Champion in the mix as well. Absolute beast of a unit. Really difficult to get this guy killed. Unless, of course, you've got death marks firing at him. But still, though, even being headshot several times, he's not bothering whatsoever. He's actually quite keen on it. Predator going toe-to-toe with the Annihilation Barge, but Annihilation Barge is being repaired by the Built Scarab, so we'll win that inevitably. And we are just not dying at all. Down over yonder, we've got a Doomsday Arc and another Annihilation Barge as well as the deadly Necron Croissant, the Doomsday Scythe. Celestians should be alright against it though, even though it's a relic unit for the Necrons. It is aircraft, so it still can die pretty quickly. But needs to spend more stuff. And what's your economy at the moment, Mr. Salmon? You've got... Oh, actually, no. To be fair, you've been spending a fair bit of money. And just to make it clear, Salmon and Adraxus, the reason why it's a free V2 is because they're not exactly the most experienced people, so just to make it fair. So please no hate in the comments, you know. Everyone's playing the best they can. That's the whole point of the game, to have fun and stuff. Just death and sadness over here. My goodness, more Predator Destructors on the way. The Terminators are still knocking around. Dreadnought now rolling forward. Gonna need to see more stuff from Tiger Shark though. He's got a oh God Lord, what's that say? Damocles, if you please. Able to summon a big old explosion over a large area of effect. But does need to bring him over to use it. Not sure what that was. It's a big explosion. Oh, it's you! Sureptic Heavy Construct. This guy's a mean old crab. Oh, there we go. There's the Damocles. That is a huge explosion. If that's not going to kill the Necrons, I don't know what is. Imitate the Stormlord. He's resisting the damage. But the other Necrons are not so much. Even the Lich Guard are feeling the brunt of this. Damocles Orbital Bombardment is nothing to be sniffed at all. What a wonderful little piece of engagement going on there. So we're still doing alright. I mean, we've got a big old blooming death machine here. It's not going too badly for us, but bringing forth more lads in. The Black Templars seem to be as tenacious as the Necrons are. But Kuken is slowly but surely making his way towards Sisters once again. The Paragon kill team ripping and tearing their way through those Immortals. Also going to see the Living Saint Arabella. Living Croissant going toe-to-toe for Lightning Fighter. Also got a red-robed Shard of the Crimson God. Are you blooming part of... Are you just... Oh no, you're completely separate from the... I have no idea who you are. I've never seen you before, didn't know you existed. But here he is. Looking like a woman from the Handmaiden's Tale. Nowhere near as furious. My goodness, look at him go high-fiving these women on the face. Oh, no, it's... There we go, it's Handmaiden's Tale going up against women. She's turned against her own kind. Dear oh dear. Got the Triarch Praetorians. About triple of these lads. Oh, and Veteran Pariahs. I do like these models there. They're giving me like Sith vibes. Very good stuff. So I mean, you've basically the cream of the crop of the Necron roster, going up against very little in the way of Sisters. And I mean, Saint Arabella, she's about to finish as we are pushing over with our Surptech Heavy Construct. But what can they do? What do you do, Mr. Shard of the Crimson God? I'll check you out later. So Arabella about to finish. Come on. Oh dear, not quite surviving there. 98%. Another Death Cult Assassin. She's on her own there. She looks like she's kind of giving up there. She's just popping a squat. Never skip leg day, even on the eve of defeat. Gonna see some Sister Repentias. No, he fades away. He fades away, that's what he does. And Galmaka the Moon Killer continues his push onwards. Black Templar holding this ridge here as best they can. Huge explosions from that heavy construct, but also seeing the Restore Monolith now making its slow way over. Seeing plenty of units that we don't normally see from the Necron roster. It's a bold stance as they do their best. They're not moving. Stalwart in nature. Salmon losing all his stuff. Last of the things is a Holy Reliquary, but a Sentry Pylon. Oh dear. If you wanted overkill, this is overkill. A stationary turret that can just be deep stricken anywhere. 4 prongs of death. There we go. That is Salmon more or less done. He's built stuff up and somewhere else. Oh, he's built an ecclesiastical chapel in the centre. Whether that will help him in the long run. Oh, we're seeing another Damocles. A little bit further backwards. Oh no, it's been cancelled. Oh, that's a shame. Would be quite epic to see. Oh, it's just murder. Chaos. No love, no life for the Black Templar here. Just a case of extermination now. What else are you bringing forth? You're bringing out another Predator Destroyer. Another Damocles. Necron Monolith comes in to say hello. Also doing something here as well. Oh, that's a storm. Remember to take the Stormlord. Look at the amount of damage that does. Kills infantry, vehicles, apparently buildings as well. And here comes a Damocles. Can it pop off a big explosion? It can indeed. Right on top of that Serapsic heavy construct. Explosions all over the place. Necrons on the back lines. Not really feeling it there. Dov Kuken jumping over with his Doomsday Arc, bringing his own lads to the front lines. And it's a desperate last stand. All things considered. Orbital relay, the last... Oh no, never mind, there's a machine cult, but that's going to be the last recruitable thing that they have. Whether they can deep strike anything else in, probably not. At this point, we're just watching the Necrons work. Very rare that we get to see so many cool Necron bits. You know, like these Triarch Praetorians. Just nice to see them on the battlefield for once. A lot of the Necron roster is blocked off by what Necron Lord you recruit from the ancient pyramid. We say that landing site unable to be built up. They are going to start building things in the middle. The sisters, they're not giving up. They've got the money to rebuild everything. And if we can potentially win 2v3, can someone win 1v2? Somehow we lost that croissant. Not sure where it's gone. Tiger Shark is out. We do have a... Oh, we've got... I mean, Ionic Orb. That's cool. Very much like this. Teleports around. Right in the centre of everything. There we go. If that's not something to ruin your day. And that just... Yes, this boy essentially... He picks something. He picks a target and says, right, I don't want you to exist anymore. And then they stop existing. Very slow rate of fire there. Also quite fragile to anti-vehicle fire, but... It's going to be one shot. Almost half healths. Ecclesiastical Chapel. We'll give him another blast. Just for the good times. God, that is a really slow rate of fire. Yeah. Salmon says, you know what? It's a good effort, but not for us. Yeah, like I said, we don't normally get to see these kinds of units. It's always really interesting showcase when we get to see these wonderfully detailed models. Very nice stuff. Anything else that I want to have a detailed look at before I mosey on down to the next cast? These guys just flying mid-air. Almost T-posing over the lesser mortals below them. Very nice stuff. And there was the Sith Lord people. Do you have voice acting while we're here? Who am I looking at? I'm looking at me. This is Kuken. Do you have voice acting?
Arius.
Ooh, you do.
Arius.
But you only say one thing.
We are your slaves, Nemesaur.
Oh, you say a couple of things. That's cool. Yep, I like these lads. Very nice stuff. Anyway, enough of me rambling and stuff. Yeah, so this game was taken from a Sunday night, evening playthrough that we did a little while ago. Might do another one at some point in the near future. I hope so, anyway. And yeah, cool. If you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you 1 extra game a week. And there's also a Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. I've been Mr. Landshark, which is always never short. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace.